Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here two articles with the same subject. A little bit, the, the content is a little bit different, but the message is the same. It is about the G7 meeting, where the most industrialized countries in the world meet, the leaders of those, and it's just I don't even know how to categorize their these leaders' behavior. It's I expected a little bit more. I mean, not much more, but it's they meet to discuss the global situation and and they act like children in a kindergarten yard outside, arguing and laughing and calling names, making jokes on someone else, ridiculing some other kid in the schoolyard or kindergarten yard, whatever. It's the same thing. Let me read you some of the things that occurred over there between or among these great leaders. And you tell me what is the level. All right, this comes from Reuters, and the other one comes from Fox News, but it's the same thing from today, June 26th. Leaders at G7 mock bare-chested horseback ride Putin. Okay, so that's the moment where they can ridicule Putin. Okay, you can have that. I mean, they can also, they show what they are. Okay, let's read here. So in Schloss Elmau, Germany, leaders of the group of 7 wealthy nations mocked the macho image of their absent adversary Vladimir Putin on Sunday at a meeting in Germany dominated by Russian president's invasion of Ukraine. As the besuited leaders sat down for their first meeting at the 3-day G7 summit in the sweltering Bavarian Alps, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson asked if their jackets should come off or if they should even disrobe further. And I'm quoting, "We all have to show that we're tougher than Putin," Johnson said, to laughter from some of his colleagues. Bare chest, and I'm quoting again, bare chested horseback riding, shot back Canada, Justin Trudeau. And then I'm quoting again, "Oh yes," said European Commissioner President Ursula von der Leyen. And I'm quoting again, "Horseback riding is the best." Putin, who prizes his sporty image, has been pictured shirtless several times in photos released by Russian state media, including one set in which he rode a brown horse while wearing wraparound sunglasses, a gold chain, and army trousers. So that's a reality. But they thought that maybe it's very important to do that. And this is another article from Fox News. And this is about the same G7 leaders mocking shirtless Putin during summit lunch. So Johnson made the quip while gathered around the table with U.S. President Joe Biden, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, European Commissioner President Ursula von der Leyen, and others. The leaders are meeting for the G7 summit in Bavaria throughout the week. And I'm quoting, "Jackets on, jackets off. Shall we take our clothes off?" Johnson said, referencing the reportedly intense temperature of the room. And then Trudeau suggested that they keep the jackets on long enough to take pictures. Okay, and then I'm quoting, "We have to show that we're tougher than Putin," Johnson said. "We're going to," and I'm quoting again, "we're going to get the bare-chested horseback riding display," Trudeau added. Johnson ribbed, "We got to show them our packs," while von der Leyen interjected, "Horseback riding is the best." Biden did not weigh in on the jokes. Is because he didn't get them, or is because he had a little bit reminiscence of dignity and diplomacy? I don't know which one, because he said many things worse than this guy's joke. Now I would like you to remember, make an effort to remember and find one instance when Putin, President of Putin, called any of these leaders of the free world uh, any names, or made a joke about, that guy being, I don't know, this, or that guy being, like Trudeau being a, his father's kid, and being a drama teacher, and he's a, or if he talked about, well, let's say Johnson, who can't even comb his hair. I don't know if he's even changes his underwear daily, or if he's talked about Ursula, who's actually unelected by the citizens of Europe, but she's the president. Or, I don't know if you ever heard, for instance, there's a lot of material over there too, but do you get engaged in this at that level? It seems like these guys are just, how should I put it? This shows psychologically they have that Putin lives in their heads rent free, which means that they are obsessed, and they are, how should I put it, frustrated. That's what I mean. Jokes are okay. I mean, obviously, free speech, I'm for it, but there's a level where you have to behave in a certain way in order to be taken seriously. Now, obviously, those jokes, could sound funny for a certain groups or certain strata of the society, but at that location, among those leaders, to do something like this, I thought it was misplaced. Yeah, I mean, as I said, not the right place. But that's okay. They are as I said, the popularity. They won the popularity contests in their country, except Ursula, who was appointed, put over there for the guys over there in the European Commission to vote for her, not the people, and she's the president. And nevertheless, that's the way. What can you do? Trudeau showed his face with those truckers who came to Ottawa, right? They came over there to capital and Canada, and what happened after they got whatever they got. And it's just that there's a lot of, you can make jokes, a lot of jokes, but I didn't think this was the moment, or even the behavior. I mean, I think what is this? But they try to behave. I don't know, like relaxed, or that they are in a good mood and not a somber mood. And I think that's what it was. And you didn't hear Draghi saying anything. You didn't hear the Japanese prime minister saying anything. Neither Biden. I don't think because, or Olaf Scholz. I don't think that's because they. I have no idea about whatever it was in their heads, but or French president Macron. I think they were just kind of clownish behavior. In These guys are having a good time. Look at the pictures in and how they hold their hands and so on. And the world is at the brink of a big how should I put it? A big separation. It's an earthquake that's happening right now, global, and they are. But on the other hand, why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? They are right there, where and on top, right? And we are here. And anyway, I didn't think that was funny. I thought it was just misplaced. And for those personalities, leaders, however you want to call them, no, it doesn't look good. I mean, doesn't look good. At least according to my standards. I understand other people thought maybe it was funny or maybe appropriate. For my standards, it was not right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.